Hello, Brother Nashi. Hi, how are you? Please post my story as anonymous. I'm texting you because I've seen your weird videos on TikTok all the time on my FYP. I follow your page and usually I just laugh at those creepy stories because I thought people just make things up for views. But after what happened to me this past December, yo, Brother Nashi, I'm traumatized. But all that I need is for someone to listen to my story. Please keep me anonymous. I am someone that is addicted to blessers. That one, I want to tell you the truth. Even if a blesser has full blown, I do not care whether he's HIV or not. I will go and sleep with that guy with no problems at all. So let me introduce myself properly. I'm 21 years old. I live in Alex and I am extremely beautiful. My body is a 10 out of 10. And when I think about dating, I'll never date a guy that is broke. What will a guy do to me that is broke? I feel like I was born in the wrong side of the town. I hate Alex with a passion. I hate everything about my family and the fact that my dad, he came from Mozambique. I wish that he did not even come to South Africa, because if he had never came to South Africa, there was no way that I was ever going to be born. Or maybe my mom, she was going to eventually meet a guy that was filthy rich, that was going to give her a child that will be me. I hate the fact that people make noise. The neighbor is playing his own music, the other one is playing the other music. I hate the noise. I hate going even to the tavern when I am totally broke, because I would have to go there so that I can get a guy at least that can give me money and I sleep with him. But the guys that I sleep with in Alex, they know that when we are sleeping, no deep penetration, and it's only a minute. If you are not done, it is your own story. And I hate broke cussy guys. Your Brother Nashin, broke guys, they irritate me. They irritate my soul. A guy from my neighborhood came to me trying to chat me up, and he was like, since we have been talking, you are now my girlfriend. Let us go and sleep with each other. Hey man, what kind of nonsense is that? For a face like mine with a body like this, simply because I have opened up to you, now you want me to remove my clothes for you, my legs for you. Okay, I'm a slay queen, and there are some of us who are born to be slay queens. And in a club that has no slay queens, do you think that it will be an interesting place? No ways. A place is supposed to be a place decorated with beautiful flowers. And I believe that I am a flower that is always in an expensive club decorating the place so that guys can come and they can take the flower to their home and pay the flower something in return. Because of my life that I have been living since I was in grade 10, collecting money from men, I did not have time to study when my other friends were studying. I don't have time to work a normal job just to get how much. I don't want to wake up in the morning to go to work and do a job that will ruin my nails. I want money now. Men should work for me. So before this December nightmare, I was doing very well for myself. I'm not new to this game, Brother Nashim. I've been around. I've been to different expensive clubs around Gauteng looking for blessers. I don't just stay in Sandton. I've been everywhere. Any place that you think of, I have gone there. I have even went to Cape Town with a rich blesser, sleeping even with married guys that are so rich that if their wives will ever find out, it will make news on the TV. In fact, Brother Nashi, I have ended about 3 marriages already, but I don't feel bad about it all. One time, it was a wealthy guy who bought me a brand new iPhone because I had kept him good company. His wife found my pictures in his phone and caused a huge divorce. But that was not my problem. I was supposed to be that man's wife, but the family said that I did not have good character. After I was caught doing a blowjob on one of the friend of my husband to be, I was kicked out of Bryanston like a prostitute. I nearly made it, guys. If your husband prefers a 21-year-old girl, you need to fix your broken marriage, not to blame me. I'm just a girl that is securing the bag. So it's December, right? And I was looking for a guy that would spend money for me. I needed quick cash. I did not want long-term relationship drama. I just wanted sex, quick transaction. So I put my best makeup with my friend, and then we took a boat straight to Sandton. I did not even have 50 rand in my purse for a single drink. I did not need it. I knew exactly where I was supposed to be so that the guys can look at me and my friend. When we arrived, we positioned ourselves at the bar properly. Within 30 minutes of our arrival, this old sugar daddy approached me. Yo, brother Nashim, you could tell just by looking at him that this man was struggling, and he was struggling with his health. He was coughing money. His hands were shaking a little bit, and I saw that this guy, with the way that he had a big belly of an old rich guy, maybe he suffered from high blood pressure or sugar. I was laughing with my friend, and I was like, I wish that this one can take me to his place. He won't even finish one round, or he can die on top of me, and I can sue his family, and they can pay me a lot of money. We started to talk with a high blood pressure blesser. He told me that he was an executive at a mining company. He's doing his mining company job there. He's enjoying money, and he said that his car, it was outside, it was a Mercedes-Benz, the type your S-Class. We started talking. Honestly, he was beat to the boring. He kept complaining that he just wanted to go back to his place, and I was still looking for a guy that I can go and do a quickie with in the toilet. And I did not care about this guy. All that I wanted was his wallet. I tried to make eye contact with other Nigerians there. No one was responding back to me. After a few drinks, my friend was like, yo, Chomi, if you don't play your cards right, you're going to lose this guy whilst you are looking at those Nigerians. If he wants to go with you, it does not matter. 1.2, it's better than nothing. Look at me. There is no one that is even wanting to be with me. So when he said, oh my girl, I'm tired, let us leave this club, let us go to my place. As I have told you, I can give you 1,200 for one night. I'm not going to use you throughout the night. We can just do one quick round, then we sleep, we relax, we kiss and cuddle. When he said 1,200 just for one round, my heart jumped with joy. I said, yo, this is the easiest money that I will ever make. So me and my diabetic sugar daddy, we then went. I knew that this guy could not even manage more than 5 minutes in bed. One round with an old man that has high blood pressure. That was like a walk in the park. I said, okay, big daddy, let us go. I want you to use me to bed tonight. We got into his car. We left Sandton and we drove to his house in the estate. When we got to the bedroom, the old man immediately went into his bathroom. He swallowed some different pills that were huge for diabetes and blood pressure, and he climbed back onto the bed. In my mind, I was calling him hippopotamus, and then he was really exhausted just from climbing the bed. He did not even try to do anything fancy. We did that one round, and he did not even last 3 minutes. The man, he was completely out of breath. As soon as we finished, he turned around and he pulled the blankets on his shoulder. Within 2 minutes, he started snoring like a lawnmower. I lay down next to him and I was thinking that I had just made money I thought that this money that I had gotten, I was going to use it so that I can buy a new lace wig. There was another guy that had been talking about taking me with him to Cape Town. So I was like, that guy, instead of me asking him for money, I will use that money to buy myself some lace wig, and then we go, me and that guy, and we just enjoy our time. Brother Nashi, I don't know what time it was, but I woke up suddenly, and when I woke up, I heard that my blessum, he was still next to me. He was snoring very loudly, and he was not even moving. Then I heard someone that was walking in the passage outside of the bedroom, and this person knocked. When that person knocked, I was dragged from the bed, and I found myself dreaming. In my dream, I saw that I was in another room in that very same house, and in this room, I saw that there was only one single bed, and I saw a baboon that entered into that room. This baboon that entered into the room, it was not like any normal baboon. As you all know, this baboon, it looked like it was a human being. The upper body was that of a baboon, but down there, it had a very huge manhood. It was like a man's manhood, but very huge. It looked at me. This baboon, it was a Tokoloshe. It came towards the bed where I was sleeping on, and I could not even get out of that bed. It came on top of me, and it opened my legs. I tried to push away that baboon. I tried to lift my legs so that I can kick it, but I could not even do anything. The baboon then penetrated me. That nightmare, it went on and on. I will never forget what happened when I was in that house. As long as I live, I would always remember this, because from the moment when I woke up, maybe it was about 9 p.m., 10 p.m., until it was 5 the next morning, this baboon, the Tokoloshe, did not even give me a single minute to breathe. It was not a normal round. I was given more than 8 rounds by this baboon. It would sleep with me for an hour. When I thought that it would have finished, because I would feel the semen coming out of my private part, just when it would have finished on top of me, then when I would try to wake up so that I can run away, the baboon will be like, oh Zala, then it will come on top of me again, grab my leg, open my legs like I was doing 180. This baboon was on top of me. It was stretching me like no guy had ever done that to me ever. And it slept with me. This baboon, it slept with me, I don't know, until it was 5 a.m. That is why I realized that this blesser of mine, this was why he was so quick to offer me 1,200 for the night. This was not for his 3-minute one round. This was for his Tokoloshe, so that the Tokoloshe can sleep with me. I cried until my eyes were swollen. I prayed to my ancestors. I prayed to God, and I said, God, if I survive, I'm going to become a pastor's wife. I will change my life. The way that my cookie became so hot, the way that this baboon was sleeping with me, it became so hot, it was so painful. And the baboon did not even show any signs that it was tired. It kept on sleeping with me without even looking at me. The next morning, when the baboon disappeared, the birds were already singing outside. The baboon just stopped. It let go of my legs, and it jumped off the bed, and it just disappeared. Then I found myself sleeping right next to my blesser. I could not move even my own fingers. My whole body was in pain. As for my private part, it suffered that night. My private part, my cooking, it was so swollen and painful. It was like there was someone that had poured boiling water and chili powder inside of me. I was even bleeding on my nipple, And a few minutes later, the sugar daddy, he said that he wanted us to refresh because he was late for a meeting. Brother Nashi, this man, he did not even listen to me when I told him that I had this weird dream where there was a baboon that was raping me throughout the night when you were fast asleep. He managed to take me to the bathroom where he assisted me to just wash my face. I did not even clean my cooking, and then he made me to get into his car. He gave me the money that he had given to me. When he said that he was just going to give me 1.2, and I said, why are you only giving me this? Please help me, because there is something that slept with me throughout the night. 1,200, it is nothing. He just said, no, just take your money and I will drop you somewhere off. I was afraid of this man because in the morning I saw that he was a traditional man. There was a lot of stuff that was in the bedroom. When we got into his Mercedes Benz, then he drove me, and when we saw a taxi, he then flagged that taxi so that they can stop for me. Instead of him taking me to a private clinic, he just dropped me and the taxi picked me up. He just said, get out of my car, I am rushing somewhere. And I got into that car. I was just having my body in pain, and my head, it was between my legs, and I could not even look at the people. My womb, it was in pain. By the time that the taxi went with me to my section in Alex, I even lied to the taxi driver and a couple of people that were inside of the taxi that my womb was very painful. It does something like that when I am on my period. I walked back home. I was walking like I am someone that has an STI. And I saw this other guy, a friend of mine, and he was laughing at me, and he was like, did your Sandton boyfriend broke your gearbox? Look at the way that you are walking. So I once slept with that guy, and I told him that I don't want him anymore because he does not have money like my Sandton blessers. So he was actually laughing at me. When I reached home, I just slept. I know everyone listening to my story is probably thinking that I'm stupid. I should have learned my lesson and stopped going to Sandton. But let me be honest with you and your YouTube audience, I will never stop. Guess what happened to me with that Baboon Tokoloshe? I know that it was horrible. It was very painful. I ended up having an STI. But for anyone that has stayed in Alex, even for a week, life is not so nice. Life is not good. I need to find blessings so that they can give me a better life. Am I going to let that bad experience ruin my chances of getting married to a totally rich guy, or being impregnated by mistake by a married rich guy so that he can take care of me and the baby in secret for the rest of my life? My body is still my body. My cooking, it's recovered. The truth is that I am not going to stop what I am doing. Even last night, I was at Melrose Arc with my friend, and then we went to this other guy whom we had a threesome with a friend of mine, and we got our money. There were no Tokoloshes there. Brother Nashi, I just wanted your viewers to know that these stories, they are not so weird. It happened to me. I had a dream where I was sleeping with a baboon for the rest of the night. Your dear listeners, right there was a message that I found on our TikTok. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Can you believe that she is still going back to the same clubs to find rich men? Let us speak with him in the comment section. She's saying that she is just waiting for the day that she is going to be impregnated by a rich, wealthy guy who is going to take care of her and the baby. Yeah. Let us meet again in the following episode.